is Teresa Merrier. I am a teacher leader at Robinson Elementary School and I teach in Toledo Public Schools. We wanted to do home visits because we need to have that bridge between home and school. And we need to do a complete mind shift of how parents see teachers, teachers see parents, and students see us. So when we can do that, we can start changing the climate and culture of our building to lead to academic success. We follow the non-negotiables that were taught to us when the parent-teacher home visit organization came in, which include teachers go in pairs, teachers are hands-free, teachers do not target students. So if there's behavior issues or attendance issues, we don't go out just because of that. And teachers are compensated and trained for their work.
In the springtime, at first I was a little apprehensive about going into the homes and if parents were going to allow us and invite us into their homes.
But then we noticed right away that when we went in, we had a really good experience. We had parents very kind and very hospitable for us. They would sit us down and offer us food and drink, and we laughed and joked. It was really wonderful.
I was a little apprehensive going into some of the neighborhoods that we went into, but parents were expecting us, and it really meant a lot to them that show them that we care about their kids.
Unless their basic needs are met, there's not a lot of education that can happen. And first off, you have to know people care about you. And if you care enough about to go to their house or even make the attempt, then people understand that you're willing to do whatever it takes to help their kid.
Thought that home visits are such an important and necessary piece to what we're trying to do here at Robinson from the hub lens. If you want to see student growth and you want to see parent and family engagement, you got to meet them where they're at. And a lot of times that hinges on the relationships and the trust that you're building, of being able to share communication and resources and relationships with parents to kind of humanize each other between teachers and parents. It's been really, really great.
Hi, I am Erica. Hi, I'm Tyler. And Tyler's my 8th grade student here at Robinson Elementary School. And, I was a little nervous, even though we know Miss Capella. It was kind of figure out how we're going to get Tyler through his 8th grade year. And we just basically sat down and threw out some ideas of
What we do is we're paired in teams of 2. One person will call and set up all the appointments. Usually the other person will then do a reminder the day before.
So for Finian, Mrs. Lopez and Mrs. Omi came to our house and got to see what was important to Finn and asked him what his hopes and dreams were for his kindergarten year. And it was really great because, especially as a kindergartner, it can be scary to go to a new big school. So it was really great for him to be able to get to know his teacher and know that she's safe before he came to school.
We go out in teams, nothing in our hands, really going out and asking for hopes and dreams. What can, do they need any resources at school? The parents' interest, the child's interest, they usually last about an hour. When we
plan it out and say, hey, we're going to be there for 15 minutes. The next thing you know, we're there for a half hour, 45 minutes, just talking and walking around with the child and getting to know them, their siblings, their house, their pets. So we found out a lot of information about the child. We connected more with them.
The whole point of the home visit is not to be judgmental, not to be intimidating, but to really just have conversations one-on-one with the parent, with the child, and build those relationships. When we leave, one of us will fill out the home visits form, which is electronic, and it's all from memory. We always do small debriefs. We talk about successes, things that went well. We talk about ways that we can encourage more parents to sign up and be part of home visits, whether it be on-site at their home or off-site like our Wendy's nights that we've done the last couple of months to bring parents out. And typically, we then follow up throughout the year to check on parents, check on kids, and keep that line of communication going. We had noticed in our debriefs that some parents were reluctant to have us at their homes for whatever reasons. So we decided to meet them where they were. And we called those same parents back and invited them to Wendy's in half-hour increments, 45-minute increments. Come out, bring your child, have a Frosty and Fry with us, and really get to know us. And we got a big response from that. It wasn't at school, it wasn't at their home, but it was a place they're comfortable. So when you know your kids on a level outside of school, you can then relate to them better in the classroom. You also see a shift in parents. When we call home now, we don't just call home for the things the kids are doing wrong, and usually there's a conversation.
Every time I call home where I visited, it's an immediate, oh, hi, Ms. Lopez, how are you? We chat a little first, and then I might say whatever the problem is. I'll take care of that right away. Thank you for calling me. I just think it's really, really made a stronger bond between home and school.
At first it feels intimidating, but it's not. We're just making connections and relationships with our families that we're teaching. It's not, sounds scary, but it's not at all.
Just try it and you'll realize that it's a really eye-opening experience. It's great.
I think just be willing to do one. Just go do one and experience it, and that will inspire you to do others.
Hi, my name's Melissa Galloway, and I am a parent. I think it was a wonderful thing that the teachers take time to do for the kids, and not only for the kids, for the parents, because it makes us feel at ease. I just loved her. I loved her when I got to meet her as not only a teacher, but, you know, just a regular, I guess, parent, mom.
I would say do it, because all the phone calls we get, we be like, oh God, what have they done now? But if you meet the teacher, you get a good, personal relationship with the teacher, and she's not just going to call all the time to say he or she is having a bad day. They can call and say, hey, we're having a good day, and they're doing excellent in class today. So I advise everyone to do this. It's nothing to be scared about. You make that personal relationship with the teachers and the staff, and just have a good year.